Hey guys, and welcome to Draw My Life 2. Now, I know what you're thinking. Ninja, why are you doing this again? Well, I'm doing this again because I felt like the first one, I didn't have much experience on YouTube yet. So, I have a lot more experience now, and I think this is the time that I should do it. So, this is when I'm going to do it. So, let's get straight into it. On December 27th, 2006, I was born. I was born in Willingboro, New Jersey. Now, New Jersey is a small state compared to others like California or like Texas, but I was happy with where I was born because I would eventually make a living there and make lots of friends and stuff like that. I was born into a family of which would become a family of 4. My older sister, who is 17 now, she was 7 then. My other older sister, who's 15, she was 5 then. My older brother, Nasir, many of you know him out of a lot of my videos that I make. And then there was me, just a little old boy. And Nasir is actually 2 years older than me, so at the time he was 2, also a baby. Growing up in grades preschool through pre-K actually, pre-K through right now, I was always like one of the smartest kids in my class. No, I don't want to brag or anything, but I was pretty smart. And I was always in special classes, and yeah. My teachers would always put me in these special classes that I would learn more stuff than the other people would, and they would teach me a lot of stuff, and that's how I would learn to know Sudoku, which is a game I love. Love Sudoku. Love it. Now, like any other boy, sorry about that, guys. But like any other boy, I obviously had a crush on a girl. This girl's name was Brianna. She was like one of the popular girls in school, and I thought I never had a chance with her. She was beautiful and elegant, and she was the most beautiful Spanish girl I've ever seen in my whole entire life. Because, I was only in pre-K, so I didn't know that much about cute girls yet. I never actually ended up dating Brianna. Instead, she started dating this other guy named Joshua, which I got very sad about. And because I really liked Brianna, and he just stole her from me. And at the time, he was one of my good friends, but not anymore. Okay, fast forward to kindergarten. I was a new kid. Now, I wasn't like coming in half the school year, but I was kind of new. I'd say I was like a month or two in before I came. And yeah, it was actually pretty fun because I made a lot of new friends there that I would um, we'd play together and we would like hang out together. And this was my first year actually going to a public school because I had always been in a private school and I didn't know much about anything. I got scared. Very, very, very scared when I walked into that classroom. I started crying and bawling my eyes out. I begged my dad to stay with me, but he said, "You're a big boy now, so gotta go." As I saw all those heads and faces, I got even more nervous and started getting on the floor saying, "Daddy, I missed you." Because being young, I was a very introverted child. I did not want any contact with anybody. Until one day, my soon-to-be best friend walked in that door. He was also a new kid. He was just like me, very introverted, very shy, very childish. His name was Nasir. Now, no, he was not my brother or anything like that, because a lot of people might be like, well, was he your brother? Because obviously you knew him since birth. But no, he was not my brother. He was my good friend, Nasir, and when we would go outside, we'd have this short track. It's not like, one of those tracks where like it's like super big, but it was like a track, and before every time we went outside to play, like in the playground, we'd have to run around the track once before we get to go play. And me and Nasir would always run around, and he'd always be in front because he was super fast. Either that or I was just super slow. And I'd always tell him, "Stop, wait up, wait for me." And he'd always be like, "Sorry, I can't, too fast." Now, like most drama lives, yes, I did get bullied when I was a kid. Which is kind of confusing because I was like the tough guy. Yeah, muscles. Yeah. But there was this kid named Jake. No, he's not Jake Paul, just Jake. I forgot his last name. And he would punch me, do whatever to hurt me. Me and Nasir. And me and Nasir got very sad. We'd come home with bruises and bumps and scratches and cuts. And our moms, I didn't let my mom know, actually. He let his mom know that he was getting bullied, and it got dealt with. Unfortunately, me, the stupid one, didn't, and I kept getting bullied. Okay, now fast forward to, let's say, second grade. Yeah, fast forward to second grade. So one day I was sitting around. It was the end of the day. I was walking home, and my friend Johan he said that, hey dude, do you know this guy named PewDiePie? And I said, no, who's that? And he said, he's on YouTube. He's really famous. And I said, what's YouTube? And he was telling me all about YouTube and all about how it's super popular at the moment and how I should like look it up and stuff. By the way, that's a boy. He just had long hair. Yeah. When I went home that day, I went on my dad's computer and I looked up this YouTube thing, which I had no idea what it was. But I looked up YouTube and apparently it was like really popular. And I was like, oh, well, I didn't know about this. And I started watching a whole bunch of YouTube videos on my dad's computer for hours and hours. And I got really hooked until one day I just got so hooked that I forgot about everything. Now, I never had like a phone or camera or anything. But one day I was like, my dad had like old storage and stuff like that. So I was going through it to find some cool stuff. I found like a microphone and stuff. And I found a camera. I found this tape recorder. I found a camera, and like that's a terrible camera. And I started recording with it, and I would show my family, like my recordings and that me and Nasir would make, and yeah, it was pretty cool. Until one day, my camera broke. I was on top of my bunk bed. I was on the top of the bunk bed. Nasir was on the bottom. I was on the top of the bunk bed. And I was making a video up there, and I dropped it right next to Nasir. It almost hit his head. I dropped it. Yeah. I got so infuriated with myself. Conveniently, the next day, my mom surprised me by coming home because she knew I always wanted a phone, and I actually never had a phone at this time. So she knew I always wanted a phone, and she surprised me by walking in the door with a phone in her hand. It was in a bag. I didn't know what it was. I was like, what is that? And she had brought Krispy Kreme, so I was eating that. And then she sat down with me and she handed me the bag, and I opened it and I freaked out. I saw the phone and I almost fainted because I was like, oh my god, I actually got a phone. Because I've never had a phone at that time. And yeah, I was so excited. I use that phone to make content for you guys that I make for you today. And I would post a video. I made a video called New Channel. And back then, I would post so many videos in one day. Like, there was this one time I made 25 videos. And I started posting them. But then I was like, this is too many videos. So I posted some one day, and then the next day I posted the rest. And then that's how I got here today, making videos for you guys. Yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe for more videos. And yeah, I will see you all in the next video. Bye. That says die, not bye.